Hello, good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Happy Tuesday. We will be doing part 36. In order to receive your calling, what? You must storm through with violent faith. So, what do I mean by that? Well, we're living in a time now where there's, you know, oppression, where there's challenging, on where that is coming just to challenge on how serious you are, and also where it can disturb you mentally and also physically as well. And in order for you to go through these challenges, you must go through with violent faith. What do I mean by violent faith? You must encourage yourself, you must motivate yourself, you must listen to positive individual that's going to bring you to where your calling is. And those type of people is the ones that will correct you in issues and choices that you make that would be like, hey, Ralph, don't do that, do this, and it may hurt you, but down the road it works for you at the end. Those are the type of individual you need to be with around your circle. And you have different people in around your circle, and what's challenged is that we may not know their intention in if they wanted to destroy you, and also if they want to make you better. At the end of the day, we have two things we can follow. One is good, and then one is bad. And however, if I play devil's advocate, also even the bad helps us to move forward. So mentally, right there, that's really important to know, because many of us basically always think like, oh my gosh, this thing, this person wants to kill me, this person wants to ruin my image. No, just think about it. If God would have created everybody, He created all these, people that who you thought was bad. But sometimes we get too comfortable in a situation where that, oh well, I already gave it 150%, so I'm just gonna relax and not do anything. And you need those people that stirs up trouble in order for you to move forward to get your calling. It may hurt you, but also those things is help stirs in your seriousness. Those things help stirs in your attention to pay attention to what God is trying to create for you. And that's really important to know, down through your line of destiny. And we must go through with violent faith by no matter what may be a stumbling block, no matter what may be something that's holding us down. It's almost like you have to energize yourself, saying that, you know what, I have individuals that I'm fighting for. I came this far, maybe 10 or 20 years, and I have to do what I have to do because I had so many people that helped me down the road back in my past to get to where I am. So if you were to think, oh my God, if I would have gave up right now, that means the effort was for nothing. And it's really important to know these things because everybody plays a role in people's life. And those are the individual that plays into your success, that gives you, depending on the people you hang out with, that gives you that strength and motivation, saying that tomorrow's another day. I'm gonna do more than 50%. Tomorrow's another tomorrow day. I'm gonna do more than 100%. And as you're channeling these models in your head, you almost feel like Hulk Hogan. I'm just saying that Hulk Hogan. You almost feel like a fire that wants to ignite from you. I don't know, maybe you want to be a comedian, maybe you want to be a singer or something. It has to start from somewhere where you feel uncomfortable, where you're ready for people to talk trash to you, where you're ready for people to talk bad on you, maybe social media. That's where it starts from. And if you're able to ch- channel through that as you get to stardom, as you get to a podcast, as well, you already have your place set up for maybe big interviews, it starts getting tough. Now you may have celebrities, now you may have critics coming after you based on what you say, but you always have to remember that everybody has a perfect gift onto changing the world. And you have to be ready for these things. Just as long you keep moving forward, you have this drive saying that I have this vision that, for me, for example, I want to be a motivational speaker. I have to engage out there. I have to motivate myself. I have to channel, build relationship with people who's already up there, right? And as I'm doing that, I'm creating a habit onto doing this because once you're on your own, everything's on you. And that's why I was saying, I think I also said in my previous blog, saying that you cannot get too comfortable because once you're on your own, you always have to imagine, I'm just, I'm not wealthy yet, but I still have to keep going. Even though once you're up there, you're already making that money, you still have to keep going because there's so much talent that I believe we all have to display so the world can see who we really are and where we really came from, and then just to keep God alive. That's what the world needs. A lot of us are being like others, and that's where a lot of people are going to lost identity. And then from there, that's how the faith weakens down. Then from there, that's where they get depression. And then from there, God forbid, that's where a lot of people are doing suicide. And speaking of that, those things are really important to talk to someone who you have close by, who you have good relationship, to speak on these things. In this world, you cannot do everything on your own. You need somebody. So we need, what I mean by somebody, we need good people, or we also need bad people. Bad people, they're the ones who's going to bring that fire that's hidden within us for a number of years. And that's powerful right there. And if you can use them to make yourself stronger, and then from there you just feel like a ghost, like, oh, I don't really believe we have enemies. It's just that those enemies that you think that are enemies, they just need help onto bringing them to the light. And that's powerful right there. So if we can do that, we're creating a world from where love can start growing by, where hate can diminish. And if we can continue that movement of doing that within the world, oh my God, killings can go down, unity can increase, things that we want in the society can be displayed into reality. So at the end of the day, everything is in your head right here. Whatever decisions that you make, we all are responsible from it. Don't blame it on somebody. We all used to do it, including me. And the worst thing you can do is lie to yourself. But the best thing you can do is use what you learn. Don't think about your past. Think about the future, on where you need to have your violent faith onto running to reaching your success. Thank you guys for watching part 36. Happy for you guys to listen. I'll be doing another one next week. I have some future plans, which I'll be working some individual trying to create a group table where we may do a live. So I'm working on that. Thank you guys for watching. Stay blessed, stay humble. Peace.